Boo. Miss that old sound of the Sega Genesis. This right here is the Great Daitokuji. I most recently got a Mega SG, and I want to play some games on it. And I want to try out this first game. It's called Ultracore. It was an unreleased game for the Sega Genesis back in the day, and the source code was found and completed. So we were able to get some goodness that is Ultracore. And from what I've seen of it, it plays a little bit like the Turrican series. I don't know if you're familiar with the Turrican series, but the Turrican series is definitely a fun game. Now, I haven't played Turrican 1, but I have played Super Turrican and Super Turrican 2 and Mega Turrican for the Super Nintendo and the Mega Drive / Genesis respectively. And oh my gosh, I have to say, amazing games. Amazing friggin' games. Played a little bit of this before, so I kind of know what I'm doing. I'm starting a new run just for this. So I want to jump into this right here so we can actually get going. So let's do it. It's Kapow. Kelly Kapowski. We got See the Jump, and also got a M30 by 8-Bit Dough, and that's for those out there who still don't know how to pronounce the name. You don't say Nintendo, do ya? You say Nintendo. So this is the 8-Bit Dough M30 controller, which is a wireless Bluetooth clone Genesis, or everybody else in the rest of the world, Mega Drive controller, 6-button setup. It feels like the 6-button Genesis controller. It doesn't look like it exactly. It does have some L and R buttons on it, and those buttons, of course, don't really do. Oh my gosh, jumping down there. Don't really do anything for Genesis games, and it's not needed to do anything for Genesis games because Genesis did not have trigger buttons like the Super Nintendo, because all 6 buttons are right on top. I have a feeling something's up there, and if I jumped on people's heads, I might have been able to get up there. But this controller feels amazing. It's lightweight. It's more matte than shiny than like the Genesis controller is. The Genesis controller was definitely shiny, and you know, I think that's okay because matte doesn't leave fingerprints. It doesn't leave gunk as much as the original one is, but that's not too bad. Probably gonna invest my money in getting a another controller, but they have the PCB boards where you can make your own wireless and using the original Genesis controller. So I might end up doing that one day. I wonder if it's possible to open up that door somehow. Something we're probably gonna have to find out later on. Here, I'm gonna stop right here because I gotta do something real quick. Just take me a small moment. I'm gonna pause it. Small little moment. Bear with me here. Sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches, right? So with saying that, this thing right here, the Mega SG, so far I'm quite impressed with it. I haven't really done any deep dives at all, but I've played a couple of Genesis games. I've played some Sega CD games. And I really like that it outputs to HDMI. I think that right there is super amazing. I really like that it works with the Sega CD. I think that's really amazing. That was one of the reasons why I really wanted this, is because it worked with the Sega CD. And when's any time that you ever had an opportunity to use. Oh wow, I wonder how I locked myself into that. And I gotta figure that part out. Unless there's a button to be pressed to do that. Because before I could run, I wanted to figure out how you can stand in spot. This thing just needs some controller instructions, because my previous playthrough I could definitely walk and shoot at the same time. I wonder if there's something you can do. Maybe this thing does use a 6-button controller somehow. I mean, 6 buttons. I don't think it does. So, with saying that, I really want to figure that out. Give me that extra time, because I don't like. That was like in Gunstar Heroes. I never picked a character that couldn't run and shoot. This has to be something that I've done that I don't particularly know what I did. I mean, for something that came out recently, and death, I had a feeling that was going to happen. Oops. Well, we know what the bomb is, which is up in A. I really would like to know how in the heck to move around. Seriously. Because I can't shoot and jump at the same time, or shoot and walk. Where I know it's possible because I was doing it before. I can't think of any combination I might have accidentally done. Lovely YouTube. I'm getting blown to bits. Heavens to Betsy. So I want to know what the heck I did in order to... Oh! You press A while you're shooting. Yep, press A while you're shooting and you'll lock into place. Alright, that is cool. That comes into big time handy. From what I can tell, this was a European developed game, and there is something that the Europeans, they knew how to work magic with the Genesis. I mean, almost everything that I've seen that's a European produced game from them just looks amazing. Like, the Genesis could do this. Not saying that everybody else didn't do some stuff that looked great, but they were doing things that I didn't even know the Genesis could do, like scaling and rotating. Now, mind you, the Genesis can't do scaling and rotating hardware, but it can software. I mean, it's a bunch of numbers telling it what to do. And they would take the time to program that in there, which is really nice. Oh boy. It's like they don't even let you catch your breath as soon as you walk in. It's like, yeah, ready, aim, fire. Alright, let me see what we got here. We got a machine gun, 223 caliber bullets, and I think I'm gonna take it, because why not? But you got 200 bullets I got right now, and I don't want to use those up, so I'm gonna use my rapid machine gun. Let's get underway. Back in here, just like this. Move the microphone a little bit. Can you guys still hear me? Yeah, okay. Okay. into the door. Wonder if I'm going the right way. The only thing that suffers from games like this back in, I would say, is a map. Like, you have the technology to actually have an on-screen map. Give me an on-screen map. I want an on-screen map. Alright, that looks like that's the way to go. Up and to the left. Thank you for the ammo. Must be a boss. Change weapon. Oh boy. Use up all my ammo, but I got them got in your butt, buddy. Alright. Some health. I just wonder if all the stages look alike, because like right now it just feels like they all kind of like, well, right now this is just the first stage. Maybe we're in the second stage now. They should have definitely took advantage of using the 6-button controller. I mean, like, yeah, the Genesis started with a 3-button controller mainly because the Nintendo had 2, the TurboGrafx 16 had 2, so they're like, what's better than 2? 3. But, oh, seriously? So like when they upgraded to the 6-button and it became a pack-in with every Genesis 2, if I remember correctly, why in this day and age would you even create a game that doesn't use a 6-button controller? Because I could literally do everything that I'm trying to do here, like change weapons and all this other stuff, change it from red door, card required, but I could change it using the 6-button. I don't have to put button combinations to do any of that stuff. Had it just stayed the same, you know? It kind of just makes sense like that to me, my honest opinion. Let's talk to this dude right here. In front of you lies your commander. Here, totally overrun by Vance's surprise attack, his machines were equipped with the state-of-the-art weaponry. Yeah, you go ahead and read that right there. I'm not gonna read that for you because I can do voices, but I'm not gonna do voices. What else has he got to say? You must find and destroy Vance before he commences the attack. Unfortunately, all the space vessels were destroyed during the attack. But a few miles away, there was a small outpost. Hopefully, it was no interest of Vance. Who is this Vance guy? Give me that red key card. Thank you, buddy. You fuddy duddy buddy. Buddy fuddy duddy. Vance. Got the door card, laser rifle, or machine gun. I'm gonna go with the laser rifle. That just sounds so much cooler. You can't tell me that it doesn't sound cooler than the machine gun. Laser rifle. We don't even have those in real life yet. Excuse me. Got a little bit of thing going on in my throat right there, trying to talk in the... Hey-o. Only thing I have with this game is that, like, the graphics, they look good. They're a little too much brown going into it, but I guess they're trying to look dystopian or what have you. And brown and grays are big-time dystopian colors. It's just the music. Now, maybe because they said that this game was 99% done. It was called hardcore at first, and somebody lost their hard drive or something of the sort. Until recently, that's why this company, I forget the name of the company, they came and fixed it, and they finished it. But being the fact that you have more RAM than the original Genesis, this is not on a cartridge. It is a ROM that's just built into the Mega SG, which is kind of nice. You know, they give you the super in stupid. I'm talking about upwards of $150, which in my honest opinion is a no-go. I have a pretty good collection, I think, and I have yet to pay over $100 for any freaking game, because I'm not doing it. Not doing it. I think the most I've ever paid for a game was $70, and that's without shipping. No, that's with shipping. Even though I found out that game I could have got on eBay a hell of a lot cheaper. That's my fault for being impulsive. Twin gunner laser rifle. I didn't even use a laser rifle. I wish I know which one. Let's go. I'm going with the twin gun. What does this twin gun look like? Oh yeah. Excuse me. Give me the coins. Your robot heads. Floor activated. Oh, I wonder what the heck that actually means. That's actually funny. It's like, whoa, whoa. Yeah, she looks like he's doing some kind of dance. Yeah, that sucks. You can't really destroy stuff off screen. Doors are open. Oh boy, I fell. I wonder if falling long distances hurt you. I really don't want to find out. Alright, that's just going that way. Is there something that I may have missed this way? I'm pretty sure I went this way. I went in there. See, that's why a map will come in handy, especially when everything looks the same. I just wonder, like, in later stages, does the backgrounds and or colors change or something? Oh, thanks. Thanks, guy. Is there something this way? There is. Shoot right into the wall. It's a good thing that you have unlimited freaking ammo for that, because that would just be a waste of freaking ammo. Seems like you can't go backwards once you're covered. Oh, just got the blown ups. Yeah, so if they're off screen, you can't shoot them. That's kind of dumb. I don't think I like that. What have you? Oh boy, nice. It's like they run into me and stuff that I can't see because they're the same farting color. What is that? They're the same farting color as the background. Should be able to see it because it's moving, but you know, it kind of doesn't work that way. You know that. Tired of accidentally turning that mode on. Oh, and he's in the corner just shooting away. Oops. Ammo. Whammo. I wonder what it means by floor activated. Be a little bit more descriptive. Where the hell did this guy come from? Maybe that's what they mean by floor activated, because that wasn't moving before. Alright, so he shot two things, or one was out, he shot with another one. Where is the health? I get a lot of ammo. I need some health, man. Health. granted, you know, robots don't eat meat, but maybe I could get to meat. Up or down? Up or down, up or down, up or down. Something shot me? What the hell? This is what I'm talking about. They don't fall. There's some health in here. Oh, yeah. Probably health in here. Why wouldn't it be? Another gun. And extra life. Nice. Scatter gun. Scatter. I'm gonna take it because that's more than likely like spread shot, which as we all know in almost every game. Oh, time required. What does that mean? Seriously, one hit kill? Is that? And it doesn't bring my time back. I got 12 seconds to find something. I don't know what the hell I'm going looking for. That right there, pause it. Key map. Oh, so they do have a map in here. Okay, that's where I'm at. That's the crappy map. That looks like freaking Pac-Man on 2600. That's terrible. Do better. No, I can't say that. I'm glad I got this game. Let's enter this key card, see what happens. Trying the security guard activated, door unlocked. Well, after the door is unlocked, now what? I think I'm gonna return to the game. So, I got, what, 3 seconds left and then I die? And I'm dead. Excuse me, time's up, so I just lose a life. I like this scatter gun. Already getting hit too much. Who did that? I'd like to know who did that, because I don't see anybody. Come in blazing, man. Screw this. Give me another extra life. Nice. For what? Upsy daisy. I don't want to use up all my stuff. I'm going to switch back to the thing. Switching between your weapons is down in A. Which, again, is kind of like, see, counterintuitive. Like I said, you could definitely just made the goddamn thing use the 6-button controller. You didn't have to use all the buttons. But you could have made them use a 6-button controller, and then everything would have been great. Man, my gosh, these things are annoying. A decent amount of health, I guess. Oh, yeah. Oh, boss time. Oh, we're going to use a spread gun. And almost dead. I think he would be so freaking easy to beat. And if you want to use a bomb, it's up in A. Like I said, you could add an individual button literally for the bombs. So I have no idea why they chose to use combination stuff, and maybe you can change it in the options because I have yet to look in the options. Gosh, this guy jumped back far? Seriously. Probably gonna die again. Just kill me. Couldn't even walk underneath him. If I had like a dash or a slide or something, that would be convenient. Probably not gonna make it through this guy right here. If I can't get through that right there, walk underneath him. Oh my gosh, made it with no lives and a little bit of health. Little bit of health and no lives. No health. They're not gonna give me any health. All right. So that was the first stage. Apparently, I fired 11,681 rounds and hit 3,081 hitted target. I don't even understand what that means. What is hitted target? You mean hit target? Target hit maybe? Hit it target. Accuracy 27. That's pretty bad. 99% accuracy. Is that what they're saying? They hit me 99%, or did I kill 99% of all of them? Lives. I missed 3 lives. Gosh. And missed 69 coins. Oh well. Well, what's next? What is next? Like seriously, they don't even let you catch your breath before they start attacking you. Like at least like other running guns, is like a little bit of a, let me walk up in this place first. Did that thing just drop bombs on me? Oh, that's not a secret wall. Oh, so he can shoot 2 like that. That's fair. Come on down. It's a good thing that doesn't crush you, but I still move out of the way because, you know, that right there is asshole. Why is he right there as soon as I come up there? So his thing is to drop bombs on you and then just fall on your head. That sounds like a great idea. Just drop bombs and then just crash on you. Oh, you dodged my bombs and now you die. Oh, what is this? It's a bomb. Duck! Can't duck fast enough. What the hell? Almost dead. I need some help. Like, this is what this game is missing. And seriously, it's just... you kill stuff. Give me some help. And sink. Game over. We're going to try again. Where's it going to let me go? What the... Am I playing as a lady? The blush, or is that just how they look in the future? 3 continues. I said yes! I hit the button to say yes! Oh, okay. That is not cool. That scared the crap out of me. It's like, you want a game over? No, I want some more. Give me some more. I still have my weapon. I still do. Only 15 left though. I need some ammo. Give me some ammo. Seriously? Just hit me as he was blowing up. You hit me as I blow up. Oh, so he's not here this time. There he goes. That's a pain in the butt. Josh bombs right on them. Excuse me. I feel like I need something to drink like no tomorrow. This Mega SG, or the M30 by 8-Bit Dough controller, like I was saying, is really nice. Not only does it work with the well, it doesn't natively work with this, you need a receiver, but it natively works with the Nintendo Switch. And they do have the Genesis Collection on there, and it's a little disappointing because the Genesis Collection, it sets the buttons up to how Nintendo would have the button set up, because, you know, it basically is, you know, god darn this thing, on a Nintendo system using Nintendo controllers, so why wouldn't it? But you can't change the buttons in the actual game, because this would be perfect for that system. Seriously, oh my gosh, That was luck, like no tomorrow. Straight up luck. And that's not luck. That's bad luck. Let's see what's down here. I kind of agree. See, that one doesn't bounce at all. And there's no way I can get on that thing. I'm not even gonna try. It's not worth it. You got limited continues, just like you used to do back in the day. We're going through here. Oh wow, they actually let me figure out what's going on before something starts lobbing stuff at me. Hey, and some health. I'll take it. Thank you for the health. Good gosh. Good gosh. Good gosh. Good gosh. Thank you for the health. Let's see. I'll look at the map. I don't know why. Because it doesn't really show me much or tell me much. It just looks like straight up ood. And I don't have another key card, but I guess I can try to see what happens, right? Trying security cards activated, elevator activated. All right. So one key card to rule them all. I wonder where I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to go back down here because I need to know. Yep. Yep, that did it. That did it. I couldn't duck. It's like you're firing, you can't duck. Alright, so you can't duck while firing. Okay. And you can move in the air while you're still... I don't particularly like that. So if you jump while firing, you can move in the air, but if you're on the ground, you can't. And you still can't duck. I'm ducking. Why didn't he duck? Yeah, I didn't particularly like that at all. That right there reminds me of Balls. Remember Balls? I said yes already. How many times I gotta press yes? Let's go. Hey LGZ, this game right here is called Ultracore. It's only available if you purchase a Mega SG, which is a clone Sega Genesis / Mega Drive. It's supposedly going to get re-released for PlayStation and all those other stuff later. It was initially made for the Genesis or Mega Drive, and it didn't get any, it got canceled back in the 90s. And so there are people who found the hardcore, or it was called hardcore at first, the source code for this game, and they completed it, and they licensed it. They actually got the license from the actual license holder. And even though, 20 years ago they got a license holder. Is he gonna fall down here? Yeah, he was. And so that's basically what happened. And because I've never played it before and it's fun, I said, you know what? I got an SG, the Mega SG, the Mega Sega Pegasus with some reindeer. I said, why not play this game? See how it is. And, I like it. It's a run and gun, not like Contra. A lot different. Sick of these jerks hitting me and I can't see the bullets. I'm almost dead again. And all I want is some friggin' help. And boom. And boom, goes the dynamite. Oh, shit. Got lucky again. All right. Now, how is that even possible? Why can't I shoot stuff when I'm off screen? Like, why am I not hitting him? I just don't think that's cool, but whatever. But whatever. Go back this way anyway. Turn this thing off. Gotta be able to walk and shoot. Walk and shoot. Thank you. Yeah, this is actually not for the Super Nintendo at all. It's a very good look. A lot of people don't think that the Genesis can pump out. I mean, compared to the Super Nintendo could do more colors, but the Genesis was actually a pretty powerful machine. Seriously, it was actually one of the things the Super Nintendo did have over is a graphics processor, you know, and the sound chip. But in the right hands, the Sega Genesis can sound really good. I suggest you, after you finish watching, listen to the soundtrack of Streets of Rage 3. Streets of Rage 3. You will, well, I'm not disappointed. And a lot of people out there is not disappointed either, so. But no, yeah, this kind of, I would say this is a little Contra-y, but it's a little not. There is a series out there called Turrican. And Turrican is basically a run and gun, but the levels aren't just straightforward like, you know, Contra or Gunstar Heroes or whatnot. Did I already insert my card? Alright, elevator active. Yeah, that's what I want. Let's get back to the game. And I would say, yeah, it's a little Metroid-y. Except for I don't have a really good map. That's my biggest issue is just the map is just garbage. Like, they give you one if you find keys for it. Shoot him from this side because he's going to be trouble. And I don't mean making it double. But they might, I mean, if they were smart, they would do a limited run of actual cartridge for this. I knew that asshole's going to do that. They should do that limited run and make an actual cartridge for this game, because I think it would do well. And I couldn't jump. Oh my gosh. Got a little bit of platforming in here, insta-kill. That would seem a little Mega Man-y. Hate insta-kill. Anything, it's just dumb to me. Can I make that jump? I don't think I can make that jump. Oh, that does not seem nice. Just what I thought. I can't make that jump. Should be able to make that jump. Boing. Boing. Hey. That should have been it. That should have been the jump. So I got one more to continue. The question is, those who are watching, because this is, like I said, on the Mega SG, which is a clone system that's a Sega Genesis, but it outputs an HDMI, which is very cool. You can control a lot of stuff about it. It works with the Sega CD. Should I continue to try to play this, because it's probably going to make me play from the beginning, which I don't want to play from the beginning, even though I got the code, so I guess I can always continue. Or should I move on to something else, like Final Fight for the Sega CD, just to see see how that is. Probably gonna change up. But yeah, you can change a lot of stuff on here. You can make the sound a little bit more accurate. Not a lot of people know that the Sega Genesis had more than one revision. I mean, maybe they know, maybe they don't know. The Sega Genesis had the Model 1 and Model 2, and the Model 1 and Model 2 had different sound chips. So the sound sounded a little bit different on the Model 1 than the Model 2, believe it or not. What the hell just happened? That right there, my friend, is annoying. Especially got annoying. Get out of my way. But so in order, and I don't know why it would matter. Why would you want to make it sound like a Model 2 anything? It's like if the Model 1 had a different sound chip and it actually did sound better and it ran better, there's certain games that just didn't run properly on a Model 2. Like I saw a video where it was forget which game, but the music ran slower. Nice. They're gonna do it to me again. These jerks. Just die already. Where the music ran slower on a Model 2 than it would on a Model 1. And of course, there's an option in this system because this is what they call a FPGA, where though it's a clone system, it's not emulated per se. The hardware inside of it, if lack of a better sense, does emulate the hardware of its actual Sega Genesis. It doesn't do software emulation. So when you have hardware emulation, it actually has better compatibility with a lot of things. Like for example, there's Virtua Racing for the Sega Genesis that had what is called the SVT chip, if I remember correctly, and that chip gave it 3D polygons, kind of like Star Fox, except for it looked a hell of a lot better than Star Fox. It was Virtua Racing. You don't believe me? Check it out. I might find it. It was the only $100 game, and it was the only game that had the SVT chip for the Sega Genesis. And it runs on this where it won't run on other clone systems that will run emulation like the Retron 5. So it has a high compatibility rate. It works with the Sega CD. It works with all the lock-on games like Sonic 3 and Knuckles. It does not work with the 32X right now because the 32X outputs in analog, and this is all digital because it's HDMI. And though if they came out with a workaround, it probably would work, but right now there is no workaround. It also works with the Master System games because the Genesis was natively backwards compatible with the Master System, provided you had a converter, because it had the Z80 chip that was in it, also used for sound, and that was the main processor, if I remember correctly, for the Master System. 60 frames per second in widescreen is because, like I said, this is on a clone system. This is not on a Sega Genesis that is a Genesis from the 90s. This system was just created, fucking shit, and released. You can jump through freaking what you call it. And this was released about a week ago. I just got mine in the mail last Tuesday, I think it was. And though I haven't had much time to actually play it this week, I'm trying to play it now. And telling you guys what my thoughts on the fly are. So that's why it runs at 60 frames a second on a on HD TV, because it's running through HDMI. And because of the power of a FPG, I mean, you can do this with emulation. My Retron 5 will run. God darn it! Why does it keep doing that? My Retron 5, though, could not play this game because it's not an actual game. Stand up and shoot, duck, It this can run at 1080p. Retron 5 can only do 720, but this thing can also do other stuff. Like for example, if I do this right here, you can see it goes to a menu where you have tools. Oops, excuse me, wrong button. The tools, you can put in cheat codes if it's a Game Genie, controller test. I'm not going to do all that. You got the settings for this game where you got control of the video, the resolution, screen size scaler, scan lines, and it has advanced stuff in it. You can change the audio. It has a headphone jack on it because the original Genesis had a headphone jack on it. You can change a lot of stuff with it. Like right there when they talking about the YM2612 high quality mode, that's because the original Sega Genesis, like I said, had a different sound chip, a better sound chip, and that YM means Yamaha, and it was also in a lot of keyboards back in the day. So that's basically what's going on with that. And it does a fairly good job. I don't understand why in the heck I can't jump up there. If I hold up and jump, will he jump higher? He won't jump at all. Whoa. That's odd. I feel like I'm supposed to use it like a trampoline, but I just can't seem to get the launch that I want. I don't want to shoot down, but let's try it. Nope, that's not going to make me shoot straight down. He only shoots diagonal. Pretty sure if I just get it just right, like a this is... I have to be missing something. You know what? I'm going to go back this way first. And I'm going to explore a little bit more because maybe that is supposed to move up. Because just like that one, these move up and left. Maybe there's something that I'm missing. So I'm going to go back this way and see if I'm missing anything before I die and lose all my lives. Oh, he was still alive? I left one? I don't have all the time in the world either. I got 200 and some odd seconds now. Oh, so you can feel pain from falling. Make sure I never do that. Okay, so this is the beginning. So no, there's probably nothing else to explore. That's why you need a good map, game. Need a good map. That's what's lacking, is a good map. No secrets around here. I wonder if any other doors I can open up. Like if I go in here and do this key card thing. So yeah, right now I feel like I'm underneath all that. Return the game. I'm gonna do this key map. So let me show this map. All right, that can I move it around? No, I can't move it around. So I don't know what the hell. Double jump. Unfortunately, no, there's no double jump in this game. Oh gosh, would that be awesome? Double jumps. I always wonder how the heck double jumps even exist. I don't even know how that works. But anyway, let's go back because apparently doing that does nothing. I wonder if that keypad, like if you punch in certain numbers, will give you like codes like invincibility or something like that. Maybe we'll find that out in the future. And we fall. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That was lucky. So this right here is the only way we got to go. And like I feel like it launches me up enough, just enough. I don't have any bombs and I got 110 seconds. Like that one right there. Got it. Haha. No. Huh. All right, there's a little trick to you. You gotta land and jump. Whoa. Land. Whoop. And did. Thought I had it. Almost had it. Let's try that again. Last time. And I'm gonna play Final Fight. Yeah, because that's something that I can just breeze through and not really think about it. And it has some pretty decent tunes, even though I think my copy needs to have the disc resurfaced. Nope. Haha. Let's stand as close to the edge as possible. Yes. Yes. Time required. All right. Though I have 10 seconds and no lives, which means I'm going to die because there's... Let me go, let me go. Blue. And I'm dead. And that's game over because... Wow. Do I get one more continue? I want to continue again. Is no, they would not even let you continue again. Well, with that, I am going to switch games. Like I said, this game is called Ultracore. Let's look at the options a little bit. We got the controls in here. And yeah, there it is. So 8-way, action, fire, jump, ABC. If you want to swap weapon, down in A, and if you want to bomb, up in A. 8-way is A. 8-way is B. Fire is C, jump is B. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I mean, it's fine just how it is. I'm not messing with that. And then let's look and see what we got with the sound. I don't know, what is this? Yeah. Sound effects plus music, sound effects. Why would you just have... Okay. But yeah, let's see what else this game looked like. See how it was originally made by DICE in 1995, but they reprogrammed it in 2019. So strictly limited games might put this out on a Sega Genesis for everybody else to play. I seriously doubt it, but I do hear it's coming out on PlayStation 4, so look for that. Alright, we're going to run, as they say, run the cartridge, play Mega Man. I'm not playing Mega Man. And maybe in the future I will play Mega Man. But the question is, which Mega Man? There's 11 in the main series. There's 8 in the X series. There's many on the Game Boy Advance that I've never played before. There's Mega Man Legends 1 and 2, which I have both of those as well. I can't just say play Mega Man. Right now we're playing the Mega SG, and I do not have Mega Man Wily Wars for the Mega SG. That right there is a game that only came out in Europe and Japan on the cartridge, and in America they had this thing called Sega Channel. I don't know if this was in Canada, but it definitely was in America. We didn't have it, and it was a device that you plugged into your Genesis and you hooked it up to your cable. And it did exactly what you think it did. It downloaded games from your cable that you could play. And some games didn't get released in the US on a cartridge, but they did download. That was like the first digital download for stuff. Mega Man The Wily Wars was one of them. And there's another game. I can't remember the name of it. Mega Man X7. You know, I'll put that in the rotation, though I have to finish the other Mega Man X's, because Mega Man X7, though it is a game, I don't know if it's... And then also, do I play it on the PlayStation 2 or do I rebuy it for the Switch? Because they do have the Mega Man X collection and the Mega Man X 7 initially came out on PlayStation 2, and I do have a copy of that, and I think it might be still in the packaging because I never opened it. Same thing with Mega Man X8. Never opened it. Yeah, I would say like the Nintendo Satellite View, except for it actually came out in the United States. And, you know, I personally never experienced it because where I lived was within Detroit City proper, not the suburbs, as some people might think from my voice, because I don't sound like I'm from the hood. They didn't have it in Detroit. Shit, I grew up with mainly without cable for a long period of time. I think I had cable for a little bit when my parents were married, and then my mom, when they got divorced, she cut the cable off, and I never had cable again until I was in my early 20s when I bought it and I paid it monthly. And I was still living with my mom, but I was paying her rent, and I had the cable, and, you know, that's what happens. Hager is my favorite character in this game because he has the pile driver. I do like Guy. I like Cody. I like all of them. I mean, they're all easy to play with. And this right here, for some people may or may not know, was the best version of Final Fight on a 16-bit console back in the day, because the Super Nintendo one was the first one, but it was only 2-player. I mean, it wasn't 2-player, excuse me. It was only 1-player, and you couldn't play with Guy. It was Hagar and Cody. And it was like, who does that? Like, seriously, who does that? Nintendo did it. And I just personally was never happy with that. I mean, I think I played Final Fight 1 on Super Nintendo emulated just because I wanted to see how it is. Not only that, they changed all the women into men. Billy and Sid, they were called. You had Poison and Roxy in the US one, and the main thing is like, oh, you shouldn't be beating up women. Okay, so like these women are badass and they're trying to beat you up, and they can beat you up. They, to me, it's one of those things, it's like they're being seen as an equal. When you take them out of the game, it's saying that they're lesser than, and I don't particularly like that. Some people may disagree with me, but if you're gonna be equal, you take an ass whooping just like anybody else. Seriously. Not only that the Sega CD version was better and the 2-player, because you actually could play this 2-player, as you can see, had all 3 characters, the music, and it was all arranged, and it was amazing. Like, literally amazing, because, you asshole, because back in the day, you know, we had just video game music, and then when CD stuff started to come out, we started to get way better music. And that music was definitely showcased in this game. Definitely. And it was something that I still like listening to. If you can hear the music, you can see how it sounds. You know how good it is. Now, I did test this game out, and I got to, as he's called in this, Thrasher, but he was called Damned in the original arcade. And the game froze. I tried to do this move right there, and it literally froze in a place, my character. But the game kept going. They were trying to beat me up, but they couldn't beat me up. And I don't really understand what happened. So we're going to see this time if it does it again. And if it does it again, I guess I'll be emailing the people that made this and seeing if they can fix it. It's being the fact that we're recording it now, because I wasn't recording it the first time. They can actually see an example of it happening. Doesn't look like, there she is right there. That is Roxy. And like I said, you're going to be equal. Equal means you take your ass whooping just like everybody else. You're out here trying to destroy the mean streets of Metro City, and you got right here the mayor. And he is the mayor. The mayor of... Oh my gosh. He got up and punched me in the back. I wasn't expecting that. the mayor of Metro City, going out there cleaning the streets up by himself at the moment, but with his friends because, you know, his daughter got kidnapped, if you were listening. Sonic CD. I'm glad you said that because I don't have Sonic CD for the Sega CD anymore. My dumbass got rid of it a long time ago and I haven't rebought it. Though I do have Sonic CD playable. It's on my Xbox One, Xbox 360, and on my cell phone. So I would love to play Sonic CD to show off the capabilities of the Mega SG right now, but I don't have it. Now I do have a what do you call it? A Sega game or a Sonic game for the Sonic CD that was fan created, because there's a big community out there that creates Sonic games. And Sonic Mania, which you may or may not have played, it came out for the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, the Nintendo Switch, and has been called the best Sonic game in recent years, was made by fans that made those games. Oh my gosh. Seriously? I couldn't get the burger. That's the first time I've gotten ganged up in this game, and I couldn't hit my special. Oh my gosh. It's like my controller felt like it just stopped. Did this darn thing die? It felt like it just died. And now I'm not coming at one of those things, but this right here is, he is doing it to me again. Normally I have no problem with the Andors. And it could be that this right here is a wireless controller. It is not one-to-one. It does have some lag on it. Most of it is unnoticed by most humans, but I don't know if there was some kind of interference, if the battery's getting low. I mean, I had it charging all night, so it shouldn't be low. But I kind of died. died. And this final fight, I remember seeing this game in the arcade back in the day. Oh my gosh. It just all of a sudden went to hard mode. We're going to continue. We don't have... I might pick it next time I die, pick another character, but... Yeah, what the fuck is going on? Use them quick on the draw. So hardcore like Quick Draw McGraw. That's my favorite move. You getting the power drive. Getting the power drive. Also, speaking of Super Nintendo Final Fights, the original, they took out a stage in the game. Like, I don't know, it was just like a piss poor port, in my honest opinion. They could have did a hell of a lot better. Because Final Fight 2 and 3 for the Super Nintendo were good. They were both 2 players. They both had a lot of people on screen. Granted, it was all made up just for the Super Nintendo. They never came out for any other system. Capcom should have put it in their beat-em-up like catalog. I don't know why they didn't. They just came out with a beat-em-ups collection. And I think 2 of the games that are on there were never released on home systems. They were arcade ports only. And they had an opportunity to give you all the Final Fights. And what they do? They just give you Final Fight 1. Final Fight 1, though, is a great game. Has been out on a 360. It's out on a PlayStation 2. It's everywhere, you know? So the question is, why? Why didn't they give us that? And we don't know. And Final Fight 2 and 3 are just stupid expensive. And I'm going to use that word a lot. Stupid expensive. Because it's stupid to buy these games for the prices that they want. I mean, I guess if you're a... See, that's what I'm talking about. You hear my game? It's skipping right now because it needs to be resurfaced. And I'm going to take it to the dude that charges $2 to resurface it. He does a really good job. I should have did it today, but I didn't even think about it till now. Because the music is gone. The music is gone, baby. But the most arcade perfect port of this game came out for the what is it called? The X68,000. That is it. the Sharp X68000. It was a computers that came out in Japan only. It did the graphics justice, but the game, the system was like, the computer was like $4,500, and in the 80s, that is a lot. It's definitely a lot. Oh man, you act like I'm made out of money, LGZ. Earthworm Jim Special Edition. Now, gosh, do I want that game? But it's another one that's stupid expensive. If I can find it for, you know, a price that I like, then I'll get it in a heartbeat. And it looks like either A, the system crashed, or B, the CD that I have is no good. Well, we're saying that. Let's pop this bad boy open and play something else, because I got to take this thing and get it resurfaced, and hopefully that might fix that problem. I don't know if this is a problem with the game, but it could be a problem with what have you. I don't really know. But yeah, Earthworm Jim Special Edition, I would love to have that game. But then again, they came out with the best version of Earthworm Jim on the Xbox 360 and I believe PlayStation 3. I don't know because I didn't get it on there. But it was Earthworm Jim HD. And though it did not have the, what do you call it? The extra stage in a special edition, it did look and play amazing. This game right here I'm going to play is called KO, the Flying Squadron. It is a shooter up, or a shoot up, or a shump, or I don't know what the hell they call it. But I'm just, you know, seeing how these things go. Something that's easy, you don't have to freaking think too much about.
Near the end of its feudal period, the shogunate, facing an uprising by the anti-government movement, asked France for military help in order to suppress the rebellion. As the French were unwilling to assist, the government turned to the American delegation that was visiting Japan at the time to negotiate the Japan-U.S. peace treaty. You see, America was known as the country which had established a unique scientific technology by
Seems like I got some skipping going on in this too. I'm gonna have to get this game resurfaced. Doesn't that suck? Well, it is original hardware, so what are you gonna do? Reset. This time I'm not going to do the open. I'm just going to skip it. Let's skip it, see what happens. If it still crashes or not. No, it works. KO the Flying Squadron. Let's start the game. First, let's look at the options. I want to see what's going on. Change speed, fire, kamikaze attack, hit area. Oh, wow. Isn't that small, slow, speed? Let's give ourselves more lives. Oh, I can't give myself more lives? Oh, there we go. 5. Let's go 5. And that's good enough for me. And you can start the game. Still going to have to get this resurfaced because it shouldn't be crashing at all. But it is a, what, 20-some-odd-year-old game. And I don't have the original case for it. So it's kind of that. That final fight I've had since high school. And I don't know if it's my original one or not. I remember I had 2 copies. And that's the only one I could find because I can't find the other copy that I have.
What a secret treasure. Then what is the secret treasure, Grandma?
But this actually looks pretty decent. Like, look at that. I mean, that's really colorful. Really, like, wow. You definitely didn't look like this on a CRT TV back in the day. My gosh. Well, granted, CRT back in the day was just, you know, what it was. This looks really good. I might throw some Sonic 2 on, I guess. I don't know. I don't have Sonic 3. Do I have Sonic 3? I don't know if I have Sonic 3. I gotta look and see. There's a lot of games that I have, and a lot of games I used to have, and a lot of games that I kind of want to get again. And I don't know if I'm going to get those again because, like, buying freaking old games now, though it's popular because everybody's doing this because mainly, oh my gosh, you're collecting stuff, collecting. I want to be able to play the games that I own, that I buy, you know. There's this thing out there where this guy just says he has 23,000 video games. And I'm like, 23,000, bro? Seriously? Are you going to play those? How many junk games do you have? Like, a lot of them are junk. Like, seriously. If you got anything that's on the friggin', what's the name of that system? The Nintendo Wii? Junk. The PlayStation 2, when it was dying, junk. Like, just why? Why would you subject yourself to that just so you can have, oh, I got all these games? Damn it. I don't know. I'm a weirdo, I guess. Like, give me good games. That's all I want. I don't want just everything. But if you want everything, by all means, you know, buy what you want. It's your money. I'm gonna buy what I want, which is good games. This makes me wonder if you can fix some of that flickering that goes on in this. Mainly because they say since it is a FPGA and you can fix all that stuff, can you fix the flickering? Wow, it's taking forever for this guy to die. Die already. Die. Die. Or fall off the cliff. Whatever. Oops. Oh, so you blow up one of your guys. That kind of sucks. I always liked shooter games, but I never really played enough of them. I don't think I've ever beat... No, I beat Radiant Silvergun. And that was for the Sega Saturn, which was not easy. But me and my brother played the living crap out of Radiant Silvergun. We really liked that one. Bombs away! And you can tell this is a very, like, Japanese game. The Japanese has some quirky stuff, and a lot of them did not come out in the United States. And the ones that did come out in the United States, nobody bought, and thus they cost a lot of farting money. Like, if you want to get this one complete, yeah, you, god darn it, you're gonna pay. You are going to pay for it. I think I'm doing the best I've ever done at this game right now because I never really sat down and played it because, you know, it's just a pain in the butt to play Sega CD games on an HD TV. I bought some equipment to do so, but that equipment was not the best equipment. I got what is a HD SCART to HDMI converter. It does upscale, but it doesn't upscale and let you control things, so it doesn't look very good. And there are, and SCART, by the way, is just a what do you call it? A way of hooking up things that was only available in Europe, PAL territories. Wow. And so Mother Hubbard, I managed to get the cheap version because they got this thing called a FrameMeister, and the FrameMeister looks nice. The Genesis and the Super Nintendo can output an RGB. I didn't even see that stupid piece of crap. And RGB was being the best. It was the best possible, god darn it, way to, and I'm dead. Oh my gosh, I got another life. And I'm dead. It was the best possible way to hook up systems, and not a lot of people did because you had to spend a lot of money. Basically in the 80s and 90s, you know, you had to have some of the top of the line things to do RGB, and I don't even think consumer televisions did RGB natively. So the FrameMeister makes the games look like this, literally. You can upscale them to whatever resolution that need be and convert it to HDMI, and it looks like this. But you are gonna be, I paid $190 for this system, and for something like that you would have to, son of a biscuit, buy the cables. You have to buy the FrameMeister, which costs about $400, and then you got to take all the time to set all that stuff up. And personally, I like to play the games. I'm not a stickler for that. I watch some of these YouTube channels where they are a stickler for like frame rates. Of course, frame rates is always nice, specifically in 3D games, or sharpness of pixels. If it's, they got to have it sharp. It has to be clean. It has to be all that stuff. That was not my hitbox. And I personally just don't have the want to do something like that. I mean, it's great, but when you want to play video games, I'm not going to spend all the time doing all that stuff. And like this mode right here, you find out this system right here, you can change certain aspects of how fast the processor actually ran, because it doesn't run exactly at 60 hertz. It kind of runs at a 59.2 or something like that. And a lot of people, you can change how it runs, how well it runs. You can have it where it's like no skip, no frame skips, no this, no that. There's people out there that would complain about it would skip or have a doubling of one frame every 10 minutes or so. And there's people out there that would complain about that. And I personally would not be one that complains about it. Will I get off this first stage? Probably not. Especially while I'm talking and not concentrating. Oh, you had to hear that. And excuse me. But I was talking and it would just not come out. It's like, what the hell is going on? I mean, having a large game collection is okay, but just not being able to play it is a part that I can't stand. I mean, when you're a kid, you have all that friggin' time, and if I had the collection that I have now, when I was a kid, gosh, I used to be at Blockbuster all the friggin' time, you know, back in the in the day. Look at that bubble was gonna hit me, motherfucker. But Blockbuster was my place, because literally it's the only way to experience a lot of freaking games back in the day was to rent them, because your parents weren't going to buy them for you, especially not my parents. And I think it was like, what, $4 or $5 to rent a game for 3 days. And I was there a lot, especially when the parents got divorced. Rented a lot of games. So I got to play the stuff. But now when you're an adult, you're like, you know, And specifically, like, these things, renting games don't really exist anymore. I'm pretty sure there's some mom and pop video stores that allow you to do that, but they're not gonna let you rent these 16-bit gems, man. Come on now. These things are done for because people be stealing them. Can I friggin' destroy them? I sacrificed one of my guys. Let's just bring them back. What? That was definitely not my hitbox. Unless your hitbox is like it is in that demo where it grows and shrinks. It doesn't just stay. Oops. There's raccoons riding on sky dolphins. It's like, who thinks of this stuff? Sky dolphins. The girl in the bunny ears riding on a dragon, shooting raccoons riding on sky dolphins. Like, seriously, who thinks of this stuff? Nobody didn't. Oh my gosh, seriously? Pushed me right into that. Die, raccoons. Those are probably not even raccoons. They're probably like tanukis or something. I'm surprised they don't have like the big gigantic balls that they are portrayed in a lot of Japanese folklore. Gigantic balls. Will I be able to beat them this time? I don't even know. I keep trying, alright. I don't even know. Get to my nerves. Like, that's not even cool. Got the monkey. The monkey shooting stuff at me. Bananas. Got this cannon. And we got the freaking Garam. I don't have any more lives, and I gotta try to avoid all this stuff. Oh my gosh. Keep not paying attention to that. I'm gonna try one more time. One more time. If I say that, will I get in trouble? Because you got all these people out there that say, you know what? I invented those words, put them together in that way. Yay. Yay. Oh, no. Give me the bombs. I want the bombs. Give me the bombs. Maybe homing missiles. That's fine. Instead of a homing pigeon, we got a homing dragon. Be nice if I can get through this without dying. But like I said, when it comes to shumps, you gotta, it's muscle memory. You gotta remember all this stuff and then just try to be perfect. I'm glad it has a turbo shot function. Woo! Woo! God darn it, man. Too bad those guys don't act as shields. You start off with the strongest freaking weapon. I don't know how the heck you build that up. I did buy the new Genesis controllers there. Thanks for joining. Well, when I say new, it's the 8BitDo M30, the wireless one. Not the it's the Bluetooth one, not the was it 5 gigahertz, what have you one. I think this controller feels amazing, and I recommend picking one up regardless if you're gonna get a Mega SG or not, because it works with the Switch. What the hell hit me? It works with the Switch. It works with the Android. It works with Mac. All right, and die already. Give me my bombs. It works with quite a few things, and then they have the adapter where you can actually put it on other systems as well. And, you know, if you were a fan of the Sega Genesis 6-button controller, you right at home. Right at home. And I feel right at home with this thing. Like, I want to play Street Fighter for, God darn it, for the Switch with this controller. See how... That's terrible. That's terrible. Right at home, I feel. Even though I don't feel good with shumps, I need to get back in the shump mode. Like, how is he running to me? But then he's running to these these little houses. They're not shanties. I don't know what they call them. Yeah, I recommend it 100%. Like, I bought the other 8BitDo ones, the Super Nintendo ones, and they feel just like the Super Nintendo controllers should, and they do. And, you know, I like that. But when I was growing up, I was a Genesis. I'm not gonna lie. I had both a Super Nintendo and a Genesis eventually, but motherfucker. I'm playing again. Game over. Man, that just looks really good and colorful for like the Sega CD. That looks good. I'm playing again. You guys killed me. I'm playing again. But and I've always liked the 6-button controller over the Super Nintendo controller. I mean, the Super Nintendo controller is legacy. Every controller except for the GameCube controller, every controller copied the Super Nintendo controller, even to this day. All of them. They have the diamond setup. They have, you know, most of them have a different directional pad, but they have the trigger buttons. And the Super Nintendo started that. Granted, you know, give credit where credit's due. It's a great controller. Great controller. Great controller. But I just think the 6-button Genesis controller is a lot better. Not the 3-button one. I don't even know why the 3-button one, we even talk about the 3-button one after the 6-button one came out. There's no way. Play a platformer. You want to play a platformer? All right, next game over, I'm going to pop in Mystic Defender. It is a platformer for the Sega Genesis. I'm going to pop that in there. I'm going to see how it is. We're going to skip this cutscene. We're going to get right into the game. I want to beat this first stage. If I beat the first stage, I'll pop in the platformer. If I get game over, I'll pop in the platformer. I am like at the point where I feel like I got defeated off some bullshit, and I need to rectify that. And being the fact that this game, you can get all the way to the goddamn boss and die, and it starts you in the beginning, is a little annoying. It's a little annoying. So I just feel like I have to try to rectify, because like this game is not like a crazy shooter. I've seen bullet hells that are nuts, and I'm able to get past the first stage. Ikaruga for the goddamn Dreamcast and arcade, and it's on a lot of stuff now. You can get it on the newer last generation systems. You might be able to play backwards compatible on the Xbox One. I don't know about PlayStation 4, but and I think Ikaruga also came out for the Nintendo Switch. Ikaruga, I can get to the second stage. I can't say I can beat the game because I have yet to beat the game, and Ikaruga is a very fun pseudo-successor to Radiant Silvergun, where it is a shooter where you have a black and white mode, and you have black ships and white ships, and you don't get any damage from the black bullets while you're black, and no damage from the white bullets when you're white. And though you can destroy all the ones that are opposite or the same color as you, they get destroyed easier and faster when you're the opposite. And so you have to flip between the colors to succeed through this game. And it is it's a riot. And that right there is a bullet hell, I would call it. This right here is not a bullet hell, and I'm dying. I'm literally dying on some bullshit. So I need to at least get to the second stage. At least get to the second stage. And then we're going to try a platformer that I've never played before that's in my collection. I take that back. When I say never played, I mean extensively. It's called Mystic Defender. And I don't know much about it, but we're going to play it. Should play some Shinobi, Revenge of Shinobi. That's what I should play. See, like that. That right there. Bullshit. Oh, let me run in. God darn it. Freaking hate that. Give me my little bombs. Buddies. Give me 2 of them. There we go. Oh, nope, he didn't make it. Come on, come on, come on. There you go. Get rid of these things. Screw trying to shoot the friggin' dolphins. Doing a little concentrating. Oh, 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 oh. That big old skyboat, get out of the way, skyboat. I don't like you. Why you got these friggin' things in these tubs? It's like this. Alright, so we got past that part, so we're close to the boss. And I'm just kill this monkey boss. Shooting your bananas at me, man. It's like playing an old game with new technology breathes new life into it, but there's a lot of that's like the thing nowadays for indie developers that make games that look like this. Even though a lot of them have sound that's not in, like Shovel Knight, for example. Shovel Knight was a great game. Gosh. And it looks like something that could be on the Nintendo. I'd love for, God, farting, darn it. I would love for the makers of Shovel Knight to actually make that game for the Nintendo, just like because they can. See, this is the stuff I'm talking about. I got hit with a banana. Like I gotta watch out for these guys. I gotta watch out for that thing that stays there way too long. I gotta watch out for bananas. And I can't get my shots off. I want to pass this stage. Like, who do I shoot? Okay, the monkey's gone. Is that cow spitting at me? Die, you dirty cow. I ate your mother yesterday. Come on. I'm a little bit upset with that. And look at it. Continue. Where we continue at? All the way at the beginning. There's no checkpoints. No checkpoints. But you know what they say, right? Get good. Get good. They also came out with a sequel to this game for the Sega Saturn that only came out in Japan. Another stupid expensive game. But if I ever saw it for cheap, I'd buy it only for cheap, because games are fun, but, you know, paying hundreds of dollars for a game kind of like grinds my gears, man. I mean, I don't mind selling them for that much, and yeah, I guess that sounds a little hypocritical, but I'm not going to buy them because I don't want to. I don't have to. But if somebody wants to buy a game that I own for that much, by all means, I'll sell it to you. Apparently that move is not powerful enough. As in, you're falling off the cliff before I even destroyed your head. So, whatever. So, even though it's a bomb, a clearing move, it's not powerful enough. That right there, this direct shot is almost powerful enough. Just gotta remember, they're gonna run in from both sides. So annoying. Like, it's not screen clearing enough, in my honest opinion. Ow. Back to the raccoons. They're George Clooney's, the raccoons on dolphins. Tanukis. And it's the small ball kind. So don't you dare come here trying to show off your balls. Oh. And that got... Ah! I should have been able to get through that, man. What the shit? There we go, dying again. On some bullshit. Alright, let's see if we can... Oh, I got the wrong weapons again. I don't want this one. Kill the monkey. Alright, the monkey's dead, and I'm dead. Alright. Well, I'm going to beat this stage one day. It's probably not going to be today. So, there. We're going to try another game. Mystic Defender for the Sega Genesis. Let's, power that off for a hot second. Pop it in. Power it back on. Hey everybody, I'm back, and this right here is what they call Mystic Defender. This game right here, I do know if you switch the region to Japan, it will play the Japanese version, which is kind of cool, and I kind of wish they did that with like all the games. Like, why? But they didn't, so let's see what Mystic Defender is. I'm gonna go to options because I need to know what I am dealing with. Options, normal, let's go. Normal. Okay, normal. Select shop jump. Alright. Game start. I know nothing of this game at all outside of it looked fun. Saw it on a YouTube thing, found it for cheap with the case, and I was like, you know what? Might as well pick it up. Because I never played it when 1989 was around, when I was a young head. So here we go. So it's another. Oh, he throws out Hadoukens. All right. What's that guy running up on me like that? All right. This was gaming back in the 90s, or 1989. How much health do I have? I can't shoot up. Definitely reminds me of an early Genesis game. Alright, we got respawning characters. So I gotta hit him in the head. Hit him in the head. Make sure he is dead. He's dead. I'm pretty sure he's dead. Oh, look at that. I got an extra thing. Nice. Oh, is this the real boss? Okay. Is this asshole ever gonna freaking get out of this rolling thing? Seriously? I'd like to see you come up here. Seriously? I'm gonna stand right here and just do this. Let's spam this because you're an idiot. You're spamming me. I'm gonna spam you. Hey-oh! If you gonna spam me, I'm gonna spam you. PP scrap. Round 2. Should be able to shoot up. Like, how many hits does it take to kill the blue baby? Mega Butterfly just said, die. That's one of the things I hate in video games is respawning enemies. Don't like it. guess I get it because it gives you a challenge. But I'm not a big fan of it. How the hell am I supposed to get up there? Ain't no double jumping here, Annie. How am I supposed to get up there? Ugh. Oh, yeah. I do care. So, yeah. Oh, I guess I'll just go all the way back down to the bottom and die. Guess you're supposed to go this way. That was a dead end. That's not even cool. A straight chuck. Why won't he jump when I ask him to? All you gotta do is jump. Now what? Another dead end? Guess so. He's the one that keeps making these dumb butterflies. You dumb butterflies. Oh. Oh. I died again. This game is fun. It's just challenging because you gotta summon the fire. Summon the fire. I want to get it stronger. Oh my gosh. Little baby slimes. I got that other one, man. It freaking filled so much faster. Yeah, like that right there. He jumped all the way down. Instead of jumping, he fell. He said, I ain't going to fall. Burninate the countryside, man. Come on. Oh, and now he charges up a hell of a lot faster. Gosh, quit letting them kill you. It's like, seriously. There's a technique to this. Basically, you gotta charge it up while you're walking. And let it loose. Let it loose like an... Oh, now it's even faster. Yeah. Faster and stronger. Is that the name of a song? No! The bane of my existence. Respawning enemies. Probably gonna die again because game over. I mean, I like it and it's challenging. It's like one of those things I just want to sit and consistently play. On easy. Well, let's try this again. This guy's running at me like he's crazy. Okay, you can't blow those up. Can't do anything with them. Getting those things make charge up faster, which is nice. I don't know what hit me and why won't he turn around. Ah, that's energy. Good to know. Bet you if I go more into trees, I would find more of those red circles. That guy right there, I want to be able to hit him, but I can't. Pretty sure I can't. Hey-oh! Yay! Give me that fire. See if I can spam them again. Oh, this guy ain't right. Seriously? Spam them. Sucker. First stage down. Only thing that's missing is this. It's like you can't jump at the last minute in this game. Like I would like to jump at the last minute. Oh goodness. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. If you die and you get the slow start up again, it's the only weapon that actually works very well. This is annoying. Can't jump at the last minute. Where are you going? Kill a little naked blue baby. hit me. And you can't jump on the red ones. He would die right there. Oh, jeez. What the hell? Where am I going to continue from? Okay, good, at the boss. That wouldn't be right. Seriously? They keep hitting me before I even know where they are. Oh my gosh. Slightly annoying. Nice. How many stages are in this game? Alien. Wow. Breathe with it. Okay. Oh yeah. That works. And those move. Thank you. No, thank you. Are you farting kidding me, man? What the fuck is hitting me? It's like the controls in this game could use a little work. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of work. So what the deal is back in the day with these games with no health pickups? I don't even know what to say about that. Literally just fell all the way down. Like, because the jumping is not so accurate in this. It's kind of wonky. You hit stuff and then you just lose all momentum. Like that. Oh, it was game over. And because I am done at the moment, I thank everybody that watched and will watch and is going to watch. This is Great Daitokuji with the Culture Junkies, and we will be back on for something else.